Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got room to work. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single.
Turning on the Jets.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Williams will pass. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Takes the handoff. It's Murray. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to scramble. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Murray. And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
They'll try to pound their way in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down, he'll throw it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Murray. Nice move there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Georgia State now has it in the red zone. The hand to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Slides away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Hands it off on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The kick is on its way, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Using his legs, it's Murray. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. On the move, it's Murray. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Williams looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's McGee. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, and getting the first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's McGee. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 27 over James Madison. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Kennesaw State right back to work. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Let's go.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt is on its way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's a heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.